morning from Temagami Lake. It is Sunday, June 30th, about 5:14 in the morning, and there's already a little bit of a wind on the lake. It is, of course, going against me, so I think I'm going to get up and get going as fast as I can. There's also quite a few dark clouds, and they look pretty daunting. Good morning, Loon. Well, good morning. The sun has come up, and all of the dark clouds that I was hurrying to get packed up before it rained have gone away. Beautiful blue sky, and the sun is out. It's gorgeous. I'm gonna make my way to the portage at McConnell Bay. I've got about 5 or 6 kilometers to paddle. It's 6:30 in the morning, and the wind is pretty calm, the water's pretty calm, so I just want to get through that portage. Oh, it's pretty windy. I mean, it's not crazy windy, but there's some gusts here and there. Oh, this is so nice. Well, I've located the mud portage, I believe, and I'm just slowly making my way up to it. Well, I guess the good news is that it doesn't look like it goes uphill, so that's always a bonus. Alright, well, it's 8:40, and I am on the 895 portage from McConnell Bay into Laurel Lake. It's very buggy to start, and I'm taking the pack first, which I don't normally do, but I don't want to get stuck with the boat on my head if I'm going to be in a bad situation. I've got some rope with me, just my map and my water. My beacon is accessible as well, so we'll see how it goes. So I see the trail ahead and I see tons of mud, but somebody's put some trail tape here to go like a side trail. So I'm going to take that. I'm only about halfway, so now I'm nervous. Alright, well, I've come a little ways. I'm sure taking my time, but I'm not sure how I'm going to get through here with the canoe, because I'm going to sink for sure. I'm just walking around the edges. I've got a stick that I've been using to test where I'm stepping. I'm moving very, very slowly. The thought of me having to go back to get the canoe, A, freaks me out, and then carrying the canoe through here, oh my god. So far not too bad. I've only gone up to my pants, but I've been stepping very careful. I'm like doing baby steps through here, and again, going along the sides and stuff. Don't know how I'm going to do that with the canoe, but I'll figure it out. If I have to stay here all day, I gotta get through this portage. Made it through the mud. It took me 15 minutes to do this extremely small section. I don't know how I'm going to do it with the canoe, but I see my lucky flower at the end waiting for me. Hopefully there's no more mud. I don't even know. There might be a lot more at the end. The end is near. I thought there would be more mud. So basically, I don't know exactly, but I would say, if I had to guess, it's about a 200 meter stint in the middle of the portage that is just muddy, swampy. And you know, I just want to be clear, I don't have a problem walking through mud at all. I don't care about getting my feet dirty or whatever, but this kind of stuff is the stuff you sink in. And like a couple people said on trip reports that I saw, they sunk into their waist. I can't sink into my waist in there. I'm by myself, and how the heck would I get out of there? So that's why I'm being extremely cautious and walking around, because there's a couple spots where I walked and my foot just wanted to keep right on going. So I gotta go back and get the canoe now. I picked this Portage, The Struggle is Real shirt this morning on purpose because I knew this one was going to be a bit of a bugger. I'm kind of relieved and I'm kind of scared still because, you know, partway through that stuff I was like, how am I going to get the canoe through here? I don't know, which I still don't. But at least it's not as long as I thought it was. So I got a piece of carrying some wood with me to drop in there. I'm going to try to fix it up a little bit so I don't drown in there. Positive attitude, right? Yay! When I'm done this, it's all smooth sailing from here. So we think. Well, I spent about a half an hour in there on the way back, testing out where to walk and putting logs down, but I sunk twice to my knees. One knee. Wasn't too hard to get out, so hopefully I don't drown in the swamp. Not too dirty. Yet. And the hard part is yet to come. Just a quick clip for your amusement. This is what the stuff is like. It's like mud jello. And making my way through here with the canoe. Mud jello. Okay. Good thing I had this guy and this little tree to help me out. Oh dear. I'm not even halfway through the mud jello. Best day ever. So close, and yet so far. Oh my gosh. Yay, I made it. Yay. As the bugs are eating my hands. Oh, holy crap. That was actually a little easier than the pack because I didn't carry the canoe. Now I just have to do the rest of the portage and then collapse at the end. Temagami, you never disappoint. Never. Oh, that is a beautiful sight to see. After almost 2 hours on this portage, it's 10:37. Holy crap, that's insane. Oh, I'm gonna walk straight into the water when I drop this canoe. I'm so dirty and so hot. Oh, I finished it. Yay! So happy. Hello, Laurel Lake. So good to see you. Oh, so good. You can see the bugs. There's just everywhere. Oh, they're so bad. Oh, it's just like the portage, you sink. Alright, keep this show on the road. Oh wow, that took so much time. It's 11 o'clock and I am just now starting to paddle down Laurel Lake. Don't foresee any other issues today, thankfully, but you never know. I've got about 4 kilometers to paddle, and then I've got like a 5-meter portage, and then another kilometer, and I have a 165-meter portage, and another kilometer paddle, and then a 235-meter portage into Evelyn, which is where I'm staying. I'm kind of bummed because there were moose tracks at the portage there, just at the end in the mud, and I was probably there earlier this morning when I was still flailing through the mud. Oh man, that was something. Oh, they bit me right under my ponytail, little buggers. Oh man, I have so many bug bites, it's not even funny. I saved one of these. It's a cricket bar. It's a cricket protein bar, energy bar. Coast Cricket energy bar from Coast, I guess. And they sent me 2 of these. I had one of them on my trip with Sue and Sean, and we taste tested it, and it was pretty good. So I thought, you know what, right now I need this. So I'm going to do that, and once I get into deeper water, I've got to make some water. I brought my hand pump out here because I drank my whole Nalgene bottle on that portage. Cricket, yummy. Laurel Lake water tastes good. Well, I'm just taking my time paddling through Laurel Lake. It's a really pretty lake. There's 3 campsites on it, and I think there's one on the portage, at the 5-meter portage at the end. I've just come into the creek. There was supposed to be a 5-meter. I'm guessing it was a lift over, but the water's high, so I just paddled right through. Hey, buddy. So peaceful. Well, I found the 165-meter portage. There's just a couple neon pink ribbons here. It is not the same as the location that's on the map. It's a little bit off, but I did go down further to check that, and it's not there. So I guess I'm gonna have to get out here and carry my stuff over to there and make my way over the portage. Well, I guess I could have just washed my pants off here up to my thighs in the water. This is not the portage. If you see this flag on this tree, it's not the portage. There's no way. I gotta get back on the water and keep looking. This isn't it. There's no way. I found it. Oh, I hate being lost. I hate that feeling. I'm like, do I have to go all the way back? Like, if I can't get through, what am I gonna do? Well, I guess it's tricky portage day. It's all water in between those rocks. Oh man. Temagami, nothing is easy with you. I know. Oh man. Ow. Bit me. There we go. Those tracks again. Ah, I just keep missing him. He must have just been here. Oh, it's super pretty here at the other end of the portage. 165 meters. Glad I went back and looked for that because I would have still been in there struggling. All right. Paddling down Laurel Creek. Super happy because I'm almost at Evelyn. There are so many dragonflies buzzing around out here. It's great. They're eating up all the mosquitoes. I love them. Now, I noticed on my map just before I did the other portage that there is a note on the map, and it says, you can often skip this portage by wading through the creek. And that's my next portage. So it's 225 meters, and that would be just awesome if I could skip it. Oh, there's a merganser duck with little babies. Didn't even see him, he just snuck up on me. So cute. This is the type of water I love. Even at this time of the year. When the bugs are out. It's super buggy here. So there's a big red X on my map. I'm thinking maybe it's a leftover. I can hear waterfalls up here. And there's a bunch of logs. I'll lift the camera up so the camera can see what's happening. Just left over here. There's some grass. Whew. Did you see what's going on? I guess I gotta get out to go look. Oh, this is extremely pretty. I love little creeks. I guess I got an extra portage I didn't know about. Just over there I can see a landing, so just take the boat from here to over there. And I'm going to do the pillow thing. Oh, it's even prettier from this side. So nice. Decided to have lunch here and so I'll go sit over there by the water where the wind is and grab my selfie stick and stuff in case I want to film something. And I'm like, where's my selfie stick and my map? They were still in the canoe. So I must have, when I picked up the canoe, it must have flipped over onto the rocks, blown into the water, and then come down the falls. I was up there looking forever. I was like, where is it? Where is it? And then I look out on the water, and there it was. Just laying right here, floating in the water. Oh man, that's hilarious. I got a new decoration for my shoe. Look at that, Keen. Lily pad emblems. Hilarious. Oh, this looks like a good spot to sit. Well, it's 1:30 and it's time to stop and have lunch. So, got a salami wrap today, and I'm not really super hungry, but I know I have to eat to keep my energy up. I may or may not have another portage. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It's supposed to be 225 meters or something like that, and that's into the lake that I'm staying on tonight. So, not a big deal. And then I'm on Evelyn, and that's where I'm staying tonight. Look at the scenery here. It's just, you can't, I mean, it's like a postcard. It doesn't get any better than this. Temagami is so stunningly beautiful, and it's so remote. There's no people here. Look at, it's just wonderful. There's no garbage, there's no litter, there's nothing. It's just natural nature. I love it. I love, love, love being here. Oh, the beavers were nice and left a little opening for me. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Beaver. Appreciate that. Oh my god, look at this. It's so beautiful. It like hurts my eyes. It's so beautiful. Alright, my choice is to wade through the creek or do a 225 meter portage. I'm just at the portage now. It's right over there. So, let's see what happens. Hopefully the water's high enough to go. There aren't any obstructions. So far so good. Just started. You never know. Hopefully it won't be too close. Oh, there's a big fish. Aw. I wish I had my fishing rod on this trip. So far so good. Look at it. It's beautiful. So pretty. Oh, a little bit of a rapid. That was a big fish to be in water this shallow, I would think. Maybe he's stuck. Maybe he's stuck in here. Well, the flagging tape I just passed was signifying where to get back in the water from the portage. So I made it through without having to do the portage, which is really, really nice considering I had such a rough go today. I'm just so happy. I'm so happy that I got to skip that portage. Oh, and landing. Woohoo! I made it out of the lily pads. This is great. I'm on Evelyn, and there is a speedboat on this lake. What the hell? I am so disappointed right now. I just paddled all this way to come to be on this lake with no people, and there's a speedboat here. I don't even understand this right now. I'm so disappointed. How did you come from? I'm really bummed. I came in on Friday morning and went all the way up to Wolf because I figured it's a long weekend, Canada Day. People will probably be camping on Wolf, but maybe they won't get there till Friday night or Saturday night. So that way I could get through the loop and through the busy spots and get to this side of the loop that I assumed was going to be more remote than the other side. And it's like 2 o'clock. I left my site at 6:45, 7 o'clock. 7 hours. 7 hours I've been at it to get to this lake, assuming I was either going to be with canoeists or by myself. And there's a speedboat on the lake. I'm just so floored. Well, I've decided to take this site. It's up on a hill. It's nice and windy here. Although it's not deterring the deer flies, I'm still going to set up the bug shelter. But I'm going to call this home for tonight. Alright. Priority number 1. Windy or not windy, I need the bug shelter. The deer flies here are just insane. So I got that up. I got it in a nice spot, I think. Just got my chair sitting there. I haven't moved anything inside. Set up the fire pit so that I can put the grill on there because I'm making pizza tonight. Yum. And my tent's over there on a really nice flat spot. I really want to go in the water, but of course the clouds have come now. Also, I don't have a bathing suit, and there's 2 people sitting out in a speedboat fishing in the front of my site. And they just keep staying there. It's like, maybe if I take off all my clothes and go swimming, they'll leave. Well, I'm super excited because tonight I'm having pizza. I haven't had pizza in a long time. My frying pan is just a tad bit too small for the size of the pita, I think. So I'll probably make it on the fire. I would rather just make it in the frying pan, but I don't think that's an option. So in the Zantac, funny enough, I've had like the worst heartburn all weekend. There's pesto sauce in there. Got my pita, and then here are my toppings. I've got mushrooms, artichoke hearts, and tomatoes. I also have some prosciutto in my bag. I just remembered that. I'll have to see if I can find it and if it's still good. Here's the beautiful view from the wonderful bug shelter that is keeping the bzzz out of my ears. Ah, I love it in here. After a day like today, especially getting bombarded with bugs all day, Oh, it's so nice. Well, it's about 5 after 7 and I haven't had dinner yet. I wanted to have dinner, I'm too lazy. I'm just recuperating. It was a long, hard day today. That Jello mud was just the worst. But I made it through, so that's cool. I went for a swim, which was so refreshing and so nice. I stayed in there for a while and kind of washed all the mud off and wet my hair. It's already dry. And then I came in here and I've just been sitting here editing videos and pictures and stuff. And relaxing, and it's so nice to be in this bug-free zone. After a day like today, especially like the mud, there were so many bugs, just everything, and you're frustrated and you're hot and you want to take off like your life jacket and you just like everything and you're just like, oh, and and they're buzzing all around you and then your feet are stuck in the mud and it was just it was a drainer. So I guess I need to get a fire going. I want to just make the pizza in my pan, but my pan is like just this too small. I could just I was thinking about just cutting the edges off and I'm like, no. So I knew it was too small when I brought it, so I brought foil to make it on the fire, but I didn't realize the day I was going to have when I planned that, so oh well. It's absolutely gorgeous out. It's perfect mirror. The sun is shining, it's so hot. Which is another reason I didn't want to cook over the fire, but oh well. I'll let it go out after. Oh yeah, I can enjoy the fire from right here inside the bug shelter. Alright, so I've coated the whole pita with some pesto basil. Basil pesto. Yes, basil pesto. I told you I'm tired. Alright, I've put all the toppings on. I'm not one to mince toppings on a pizza. Okay, my pizza is ready to cook. Got lots of cheese on there. Whew, okay, that's better. Gotta turn it. I just put a little piece of foil vented on the top so the cheese would melt. Gotten all the fire up from underneath it. The bottom's nice and brown. And the cheese is almost melted. Just about there. Just a couple more minutes. Alright, there is my pizza. It looks good. I think I got the bottom pretty good. Let's see. There's a mini piece of my pizza. Nice and brown and crunchy on the bottom. Oh, it's gonna be so good. It's so good. Well, the sky brightened up after all. Well, hello. It's about 10 after 11 on Sunday night, and I know I'm still awake. Wow. I got here late, so I didn't get to do much this afternoon, and it was perfect amount of stuff to do and stuff not to do, so that was good. Excuse me. After I took a bunch of sunset pictures, I read a whole bunch more in my book, which is awesome, and that's about it. So I'm heading to bed. Tomorrow I have, tomorrow's Canada Day, which is exciting. I love Canada Day. I'm going to be making strawberry and chocolate chip pancakes with maple syrup for breakfast, and then I'll be packing up and heading over to my site on Wessel Lake. I've got 3 portages, 670, 390, and a 115, something like that. I think they total about 1,100 meters, something like that, and a bit of paddling, not very much. So it's going to be a really easy day. I hope. I don't want to say that because you never know. That's about it, I guess. Today was amazing. The mud jello was ridiculous, but it was cool, and I'm very proud of myself for getting through it. I'm glad that I didn't try to go down that portage that I knew in my mind couldn't have been a portage because it was terrible. And then going back out and finding the right one. It was a little freaky seeing people in a fishing boat with a motor on it here. Still not quite sure how they got through. I think there's a way through maybe to the next lake, and then the road is there. I don't know. That's about it. So I'm going to go to bed. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.